Okay, so welcome to this next video. We're going to be talking today about percentages and the unitary method. Now, this is just a different way of calculating percentages. For particular questions, it works a lot easier, but for other ones, the methods that you've used already are just as good, and you can feel free to keep using them. Okay, so essentially, the unitary method involves reducing an amount to units and pieces of percentage. Okay, so individual 1%, then multiplying it by the necessary percentage amount that you're looking for. Okay, so there's essentially two steps that we need to worry about with calculation using the unitary method. So firstly, we divide the amount by the raw percentage value to get a unit value. Okay, so you might go in our next question, we're going to look at next example, we're going to be going from 7% down to seeing what 1% is. Okay, then we multiply our unit value by the necessary percentage. So in this next one, we're going to be going from 1% up to 100%. Okay, so this is really easy, and I'll show you a couple little steps that you can think about. Alright, so $35, our example, is 7% of a coffee machine's full price. What is the full price of this coffee machine? Now, so what I want you to think about, I'm going to draw a little drawing here. So if this is the full amount of our coffee machine, 100%, we're told that just 7% is $35. Okay, and how much is 100% is what we're wanting to know. 7% of the whole amount is 35. 100% is what? Okay, so let's go through our steps. First off, we reduce our amount to a unitary value. So if 35 is 7%, so 1% is equal to $35 divided by 7, which is $5. Okay, therefore, second step, we're trying to find 100% is equal to $5 times 100, which is $500. Very expensive coffee machine. Okay, so this step here was reducing to unit value, and this step here was finding required percentage. Now, another way to kind of think about it is, let's just say this problem was instead, another way to think about unitary amounts is that it cost me maybe, so this is something separate up here, $35 for 7 CDs. Okay, then how much for 100 CDs? Well, you might go, okay, 1 CD equals 35 divided by 7, $5. Therefore, 100 CDs is 5 times 100, $500. Okay, so another just very simple example, but just to take it away from percent and anything else, solving that problem would have been using the unitary method to solve for the price of the CDs. Okay, right, another example, because we're not always going to be going from a certain amount percentage to 100%. We may need to go to an intermediate amount of percent. So, example, John paid $18, which was 20% of the table's food bill, and Samantha needed to pay 32%. How much did she end up paying? Okay, so we're going to use the unitary method for this one. So step 1 is to reduce $18 to its unitary amount. So $18 is 20%. $18 is 20%. Therefore, 1% is equal to $18 divided by 20. Okay, which is $0.9. Okay, 90 cents. Right, second step, 1% is $0.9. Therefore, what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for 32%. So to get from 1 to 32%, therefore 32% is 0.9 times 32. If we chuck that in our calculators, 0.9 times 32 is $28.80. $28.80. Okay, so that's how we use the unitary method to go from to intermediate percentage. So this isn't all the way out to 100; it's to 32%. Okay, so this part here was our step of reducing to unitary units, and this was expanding to required percentage. Okay, so very easy, very short video. I hope you understood that. Please watch it again if you didn't, and come along with any questions. We'll do a couple of examples in class and get straight into it. Thank you.